Hi, I'm Adrian. Welcome to the Decades Challenge HBCU edition. This is the Johnson family. Now, Ruby Mae Johnson, who's going to give birth any day now, is giving Hank a bath, a much needed bath, and Sam is taking care of bees. Hopefully he did get some honey out of that. I don't know where he is in the queue. Yes, he's got 14 jars of honey. That's fantastic. So, looks like these bees are okay. Bond with those bees. And we haven't collected swarms yet because we just haven't seen any flowers yet. I want to get Sam on some gardening, but Sam has been really edgy lately. I don't know what his problem is. I mean, I know he's tired, but you know, he's not that tired. Mary's doing a lot of the garden work. For whatever reason, we can't. Oh, our avocado grove. Look at it. It looks so great. Oh, it looks so great. I mean, it's going to mean more work, but who cares? Look at that. The older kids are in school, and the older kids are, of course, going to move into town soon. Just waiting for them to get out of school. And laundry is still a source of income in this family. Hank is so great. He just handles his own business. Good for you, Hank. When you get done, you grab some potatoes. I wonder what his needs are, because he's going to be the next one to age up. So he's actually doing really well. He just needs potty and thinking. So creative is fun, but it's not actually contributing to his education. So we're going to get him on potty. He needs help. So Mary's busy. Get Ruby Mae to help him. I think she's asleep. Ruby Mae is? No, she wants to go to sleep. But, you know, she's the mother of 4.5 children. So sleep isn't a thing. Aw. Now, Hank is dressed in a romper, which was pretty popular at this time. The reason this is interesting because boys used to have a very feminine look, what we would consider a feminine look. If you look back at photos of boys born at this time, you'll see that they had ruffles and dresses and patent leather shoes, and this was kind of what they wore. So even though Frank's romper would not work in today's society, I think in the 1900s, in the aughts, it would work just fine. What is Mary up to? Okay. Can we get Mary to spray for bugs? Yes. First off, sell these things. Second off, spray for bugs. I was thinking Mary would be able to just retire to her rocker in her little room, but because Sam is going through something, he's not very helpful. Not at all. I wish Mary had Supercell. Sam has Supercell, which could make this a lot easier, but since he's currently not available, Mary's going to have to use the wits about her to get all these things taken care of. The little spinach garden. I think this is spinach. Yeah, I always forget about that. But there's nothing to harvest, so whatever. Oh, there's Gladys. Hopefully she's doing better. She does not look better. Oh, no. Oh, she's really sick and also dirty. Oh, let's get her to take a bath first of all. And then we'll worry about... Oh, bath's full of teenage boy. She has fallen asleep in the tub, very dirty and surrounded by laundry. If that's not a cry for help, I don't know what is. Ah, everybody's just really struggling right now. Don't drown in there, man. Okay, we might be day 2 of him not actually doing homework. She's really bad off. Oh no. So I put a trash can closer to the fire pit, just so, not the fire pit, the grill, just so I don't have to work so hard to get this place clean. I'm very worried about Gladys. Okay, she's taking a bath. That's something. So Sam has made peace with the move, his 2 children leaving, and I think he wants to give his son a gift. And he's going to give him some lemon, and he's going to give his daughter some honey. Hopefully it's his best honey. Did he give them the gift? I guess so. Okay, where's Gladys? She liked it. Yep, Ruby May has gone into labor. I do want us to witness this father and son hug. I think this is really important. Aww, that's very sweet. Okay, Ruby May is going to have the baby now. Sam, I think this is the first time ever he noticed his wife was having a baby. Oh, she's having a boy, and we're going to name him Michael. Michael Johnson? Yeah, that's okay. Aww. Welcome to the world, Michael. Good. Okay, she's doing fine. So I think it's time for Thomas and Gladys to go. Okay, this is where Thomas and Gladys live now, with the Wilhelm family. And let me give you a little introduction. This is Klaus Wilhelm. I wish it was daytime outside, but it's not. We have to just work with what we've got. That's Klaus. He's an elderly gentleman. He is a teacher, along with his wife, Virginia. She's also a teacher. There she goes. Goodbye, Virginia. They have a daughter who is Petra Wilhelm, and Petra's on her way to bed. Good. And Klaus, who's on his way to bed, has a sister who lives next door. And his sister is Anya. She's asleep right now, so we won't get to meet her. So, Klaus and his wife are educators, and Klaus and his sister and his wife believe that given the right opportunity, colored children can be just as successful as white children, but they need to have access to education. And so the way that they help is by fostering kids and giving them access to the arts and music and the local school, which is not available to them readily because of its proximity. Now, Gladys is going to still be in elementary school, but Thomas, but there are elementary schools everywhere, so Gladys can travel back and forth to elementary school, a new elementary school. Now Thomas, the only way he was going to go to high school was if they moved to town. So instead of moving the whole family, they have become boarders of some philanthropists. What is Gladys doing? She's feeling fine, but oh, she's gonna go read a book. Well, good for you, Gladys. Okay, she can't sleep in a new house. Kind of weird. Parents are nowhere around. Gladys is going to read in bed. Good for her. Okay, Thomas never did his homework, I think. So even though he's hungry, I really don't want him to start off on a bad foot. So we'll get homework done. And Thomas's father gave him a bunch of fruits and vegetables, and so he's going to be able to plant them outside. So there's not a whole lot of property on this lot, but what little there is, Thomas will be able to plant. Oh, and Thomas also is a violinist, so I'm going to get his violin and put it in the corner of his room. There we go. He can play that. He's cooking. Not sure why he's doing that, but that's okay. Oh, I guess that's where the property line is. Good. Thomas likes gardening. We already knew. I'm going to put some avocado on the other side. There we go. We'll put avocado here. And there's plenty of avocado. These are the things that Thomas's father gave him. And I think it's probably a bad idea to put the avocado right up against the house like that. But I'm sure Thomas will plant them appropriately. So this soybean as well. I'm going to put a couple of rows of soy. And again, we're right at the edge of this property. So, yeah. Oh, it's their anniversary. It's actually his parents' anniversary. So I'm not sure how we could celebrate this. I guess it could be the Wilhelms' anniversary as well. Strawberries? Do we have strawberries? Parsley. Sage. I do want to put some sage down and some parsley down. And these should all be excellent or nice quality. They all came from Sam's. Yeah, excellent. So Thomas is off to a good start. The soybean are normal. The avocado are nice. I bet there's excellent too. Well, anyway. Sam should be off to a good start because he's got such great, excellent quality things to grow. So, oh, there's Petra. So Sam may want to talk about his dreams and describe some new ideas. He wants to go to college. This is all new thinking for him. Petra is, of course, Virginia and Klaus's daughter. Good. And she may be his first teenage friend. Good. Virginia is uncomfortable. Oh, she's going to cook, though. It's all good. So Gladys is going to... Oh, Gladys. Oh, gosh, I thought she broke something. Gladys is going to meet Virginia and talk to her. They weren't really expecting Gladys, but now that she's here, they can have a good time. And Gladys can learn how to cook. There we go. Okay, she's doing fine. Let's check on the teens. Ah, they are stargazing. Good for them. Okay, Sam, I do need you to get back to work, though. This is primarily Thomas's story, so we'll talk about Gladys, and Gladys will get some things done. She's going to learn how to play the piano, I think, if I can get that done. But we're primarily focused on Thomas because he is our legacy. Okay, let's see what we can do with Gladys. She's eating that mac and cheese when she gets done. This must certainly be the first time she's ever heard classical music or any music, so Gladys can practice the piano. And Sam, the thing about HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities, is there are several types. There are land-grant institutions, there are private philanthropical institutions, and there are church-based institutions. And so these all came about, not all of them, but they started to appear very, very shortly after slavery ended as a way to uplift African Americans, to give them the boost that they needed to be on their own. When they were slaves, they did not have to worry about supporting themselves. So many people, Abe Lincoln included, thought that by giving them access to education, it would improve the quality of life and give them the ability to eventually take care of themselves. And so land-grant institutions are colleges and universities that started out with land that was given to them by the federal government or the state government. So Prairie View A&M University was one of those. That is in Texas. West Virginia State University in West Virginia, obviously, is also a land-grant institution. St. Philip's College in San Antonio, Texas, started out as a church school. It was affiliated with an Episcopal church in San Antonio called St. Philip's. Huston-Tillotson in Austin, Texas, was actually two colleges, Houston College and Tillotson College, and at some point they combined to become Huston-Tillotson. I believe they were both private institutions that evolved into a private college. And so African Americans, primarily in the South, they learned how to do agriculture-based, mechanical-based, animal-based occupations, and what we may call workforce today. And a lot of this was following the teachings of Booker T. Washington, who believed that African Americans would find their niche in this country by following trades and not trying to pursue academic interests. And by academic, I mean research-based, literature-based, math-based, those kinds of things. He wanted to uplift the race by giving them trades. Some of these colleges, like Tuskegee, set out to assist African Americans with trade. And so they ran mechanic shops and ranches and botany. Botany would be something that George Washington Carver did. They did these so that African Americans would learn these jobs that white Americans generally depended on African Americans to do anyway. So the academic colleges tended to be farther north, and those focused on art and literature, music, the classics, and things like that. And it looks like our Gladys has really taken to the piano, and everybody else is taken to dance. I thought we were listening to classical. I don't know why Gladys is embarrassed, unless she's embarrassed for being bad on the piano, which shouldn't matter because she just started the piano 5 seconds ago. Okay, I really don't like that these folks are around in their pajamas. So I'm going to change them to their day-to-day wear. Check on Thomas. Okay, I think he's done with planting. Yeah, looks like that's done. And we're actually seeing some progress, which is phenomenal. Now, I want him to water, but I also want him to do his homework, and I don't think... Oh, go to school. Missed that. So he's got to go to school. Petra must certainly... I thought Petra was a teenager. Did I mess up her age? Oh, she's a young adult. Wow, I thought she was a teenager. Okay, so Gladys is practicing. I do wish that Gladys Johnson would go to school. Go to school, Gladys Johnson. Okay, and he's got to go to work. And she's very angry. Why is she angry? Aw, she's not having a good time. That's okay. Go to work. Okay, and Anya, who loves music, will not go to work. She does not work. So she can just sit here and listen deeply. Now, Petra doesn't go to work either. I didn't realize that. But Petra is a pianist. Now, Gladys is primarily Anya Wilhelm's companion. Anya lives alone in this big house. It's not big, but for one person it is. And she is fostering Gladys and Thomas, of course. But she's primarily focused on Gladys, whereas Klaus and Virginia are primarily focused on Thomas. And I think this is a good shot to leave you with. Anya there on the gramophone with Petra playing the piano in the background. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little shift. We are not quite in the 1920s yet. We're going to play in this with high school for a little while, and then we're going to send Thomas off to war. But right now we're just going to enjoy some good music. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.